Hey guys, how's it going? Let me figure out how to interact. Let me see if I can make a group. Hold on, y'all. I want to add a comment to this live. Oh, hold on. I have to figure this out, guys. And I really don't know how. Hold on. Let me see if I can join my live from my business page on Facebook. I am not sure, guys, but regardlessly, how's everybody doing? What is going on, everybody?
How's everybody?
Here, there we go. Now I can add a comment. We are going to do some energy balancing. For donation based. And I will see how to pin. Oh, I don't know how to pin that, y'all. Well, okay. I thought there was a way for me to pin it, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. If anybody can help me out with pinning a comment. Anyways, so if anybody is interested, I have a few people on the list. We will begin shortly. I know retrograde has kind of been acting up with some people here and there, and so I would like to work on people energetically. And guys, always remember that whatever's for your highest good is going to come through. So even if you are not able to make a donation, something within any of these energy transfers may be for you, and it may resonate, and your soul knows. So if your soul feels that it's for you, it's just going to come to you, because everything that's for us finds us and comes to us. So, no, I am not Monica, but if you would like something like that, you can feel free to message me privately and we can set something up for that. But today is just energy work, because I know retrograde has been acting crazy on a lot of us, and so I'm just here to kind of help balance everybody out. And so look, when you come in with negative stuff about why you talking to my man, just know, honey, you're going to the block party. Okay? You're gonna go straight to the block party. There's no, you don't get to pass go. You don't get to collect $200, because this place is a safe space for everybody. For everybody. And how? Hold on, because you're about to go there, girl. Bye. Block party. See you later. But now it won't let me. Hold on, y'all. I have to really figure this out, because I'm on my tablet and I can't. Shit. There we go. Block account. Goodbye, Kaya. Goodbye. So, thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the love. Right? Like, come on. Seriously. Like, people, look. Look, I know that people can only meet you at where they are on their level, but like, that's not what we're doing around here. Okay? We're not, that's not what we're doing. So, I am doing good, honey poo. How are you? What is going on, guys? How are you guys handling this retrograde, by the way? How are you guys handling it? I hope that everybody is managing it well. I hope you guys are being thankful for retrograde because look, it's going to sorry guys, we have gosh, the spammers are just jumping right in. Well, this one's not, so that's a topic for another time, guys. So, Fire Queen, look, when our mental space, one thing that can help with that is meditation, meditation, meditation. One thing that can help with that, guys, is when we're feeling really stressed out, just take a deep breath and know that the universe has our back. The universe supports us, right? Everything that we need is going to be guided to us exactly when we need it. And I'm sorry to hear that, honey poo. But this live here is going to kind of help clear everybody out. So just, hang around. Like I said, if the energy is for you, yeah, scam beware, exactly. Look, exactly. Look, the universe has our back, guys. The universe, God, whatever. Thank you, Tiffany. People like that just go right to the block party. People like that just go straight to the block party. Oh, come on. You know what, people, I mean, I understand people are going through something, but like, I don't know. One thing, just to throw this out here, because I know this happens a lot. You're never going to hear me private message you for anything unless you've asked me to private message you. Okay? I'm not going to send you a request for a reading or for any type of information. None of that. Whatever's meant to you, whatever's meant to be for you will always find you. So I don't go out searching for people, okay? People who need a message or who need a reading, they're going to come to me. They're going to go in my inbox. The links are in the bio. They're going to direct message me. They're going to do that portion of the work for me because I know that whatever's meant for me is always going to find me. So I'm not going to private message you saying, send me whatever. No, you're not going to hear that from me. So I hope that, she finds what she's looking for. And hi, Amy. I know Amy had made a donation earlier to my list for some energy work. So I will get to her energy work first. And then I have April, Tyler, Kenny, and Sarah on the list. So if anybody else would like to be added to the list, we're doing energy work for retrograde to kind of clear out what we might be holding on to so that we can move into the next best version for our higher selves. So if anybody is interested, it is $20. The links are in the bio to make a donation. They are donation based. So once you have made your donation, just let me know and I will get you added to the list. Sometimes, depending on how you made a payment, it may not always show up. So if you can just comment below and I will happily get to your energy work. So Amy, I'm going to start with you. We're going to be working with archangels and ascended masters so that we can clear out your chakras, get them balanced, and hopefully remove some of the stuff that is not energetically aligned with you for this retrograde so that you can move forward. So, I'm going to start with Amy. I can't. Oh, you must already. Okay, I was just making. Oh, thank you for the cake, Amy. We're going to be working with light language. So for those of you who are new to light language, it is your soul's remembering of different modalities of language that help with different types of healing. So depends on who wants to step through with you. I've been working a lot with the bees. So Amy, I won't be surprised if the bees step in to do some healing for you, because they just they're always working. So it's like, they're working for you. They're removing, they're putting stuff in. They're sending codes. And so let's begin. Calling in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please remove any and all cords from this lifetime or any other previous lifetime that are no longer positively serving Amy. Calling in Hecate and Mother Gaia to cleanse the energy and send it back through. Calling in the dragons. Calling in the fire dragons to cleanse any energy, remove any dense energies that are no longer positively serving Amy. Calling in Kali Ma to clear out her heart center, removing dense energies from her heart space to help align her with the highest version of herself. Calling in Archangel Metatron, starting at the crown, working your way down into the front and back of the third eye, the front and back of the throat, the front and back of the heart, the front and back of the solar plexus, the front and back of the sacral, and the root. Calling in Archangel Uriel to connect to the heart space. Sending in golden green energy into your energetic field. Connecting your cords back to the heart space that need connecting. Removing all of the lower, denser vibrational cords that are no longer serving you. All right, Amy, let me know. Let me know how you feel. Guys, if anybody is just joining, we are doing some energy cleansing for retrograde to kind of get us out of our funky energies and remove things that are no longer positively serving us. And when Spirit tells me to come do some energy work, I just listen and do what I'm being guided to do, because that's what we're here to do. Is so guys, donations are $20 for energy work, and Otherwise, hang around because look, if energy is meant for you, it will find its way to you. I do everything for your highest good. So sometimes you might just be hanging out and some of this energy is going to be guided to you because it was meant for you. And that is totally okay. But if anybody would like to make a donation, links are in my bio for donations. Just let me know in the comment section that you have made your donation. And I will happily get to you. And April, I don't know if April's in here, but she is next on my list. If she is interested. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I'm so excited, Amy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Send me a message, Amy, and I will respond as soon as I finish this live. So, guys, if you're just joining, we're doing energy work. Donations are $20. I have a list started, so if anybody's interested in getting their name added to the list, comment below, let me know, and the links are in the bio for you to make a donation. Just let me know in the comments because, I don't know, lately, sometimes depending on how you've made your donation, it just takes it a minute for me to get it, so I don't want anybody to feel left out or missed. So, next on my list is April. If you're not here, I will just send it to you. And April. I see a lot of heart chakra work going on. I feel like you've been doing a lot of self-care and healing and things of that modality. Which spirit is guiding you on that, and that's okay. That's what they want you to be doing right now. And we're in retrograde, guys. So look, you guys might be in retrograde and feeling like you just need to do more self-care, and that is completely okay. April, clearing out. Calling in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please remove any and all cords that are no longer positively serving April. They need to be reattached. Please reattach them in a more positive way to the heart center. Calling in the bees. Lots of bee energy around you, April. That's good because bees are hard workers and they're integrating codes and they're cleaning up and they're protecting their space. And that's what I feel like is happening within you right now. It's kind of like you're getting all that stuff together so that you can project forward soon, but you're in a working phase where you're just getting everything together. It's like when you write a book and you have to get the book written and then you have to proofread it, and I feel like you're in that proofreading stage, that editing stage. Calling in the fire dragons. Calling in Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron. Starting at the crown, working your way down into the front and back of the third eye. The front and back of the throat. The front and back of the heart. The front and back of the solar plexus. The front and back of the sacral. And the root. Mother Gaia and Hecate. With your loving energy, please send this energy back up through healed. Kali Ma, please step into the heart center. Please remove and heal anything that is no longer positively serving this heart center, whether it be from this lifetime or any other previous lifetime. Childhood trauma, anything that is going on that is no longer positively serving her, to help bring her into the next best reality for her highest self. Archangel Shamuel, please step in. So, Bree. Hold on. Bree. Anybody can be attuned to... So, light language is healing frequencies, okay? So, depending on... For example, some of the major ones that I use are... Yes, Amy. It's all good energy getting to everyone. But, like, I work with the bees a lot. I work with the dragons a lot. It just depends on which language needs to come out for your situation, if that makes sense. And it's all an energetic frequency. So the frequencies, like, I don't know if you guys meditate to some of the frequencies, like the Hertz meditations or anything like that. It's kind of like that. So just by sticking around and listening, if something is for your highest good, it's going to go to you. You're going to feel it, and it's going to do what it needs to do. Whether you're getting integrated with more codes, whether you're getting an energetic download because you're shifting. When we start, for example, if I'm sure you guys have heard of the third dimension, okay? So let's say you're shifting from the third to the fourth reality. Okay, so you're letting go of all this third dimension shit, right? Because it doesn't resonate anymore. So as you keep progressing, you're constantly having to let go of things that are no longer serving you. So as that continues, you're going to, when you find certain people, and know this, you're always going to be guided. Okay, so let's say that I go to Amy. And let's say that you go to Amy. And I get to Amy and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stick around. And then you get to Amy and you're like, I don't know about that. And you scroll. That's because your energy is always going to guide you to exactly the person that you need when you need them. So you're always going to find that correct soul that is energetically aligned with you. And that's why sometimes when you watch certain things, you'll feel the tingles. For me, when I watch certain people, I can feel the shift. And I'm like, ooh, I needed that. Like, it'll just be so massive that I'll be like, dang, how did somebody know? Or how did somebody, like, how did that even happen? Because even for me, it still amazes me that we can find, and then I find some people and I've been like, it ain't it. That just ain't it. And I'll scroll because I just, when something is meant for you. So I hope that helped explain it a little more. If anybody needs any other explanations, I can send you guys some videos. I'm not real good at explaining it sometimes, but I know some people that just they're spot on when it comes to explaining it. So if anybody else would like to be added to my list, please feel free to let me know. The links are in the bio to make a $20 donation. These light codes and downloads are going to be for your highest good, and they are to kind of help push you through this retrograde energy. Because remember, retrograde can feel overwhelming to some of us. It can feel like we're really going through it, because in reality we are. Retrograde's here to pull us out and shift us to, it's like when you have a bow and arrow and you're pulling it back. Okay, you're about to launch into something new, but you can't launch into something new until you've removed what isn't serving you. So, if anybody would like to be added to the list, please feel free to jot your name down below, and I will happily add you to my list. And we will get started on the next person. Next on my list is Kenny. I don't know if Kenny has joined or not. That's okay. I will send everybody a repeat of the live so that they can catch it at their own time. Hang on, guys. Oh, thank God I had a water. I didn't even come prepared, guys. No water, no nothing. I'm like going crazy. It's just Spirit told me to go live, so I went live, not thinking about what I might need in order to do this. So Kenny, when I tap into your energy, I see a lot of just, you're like hanging on, like you feel like you're just hanging on by a thread, and that you're not sure where your next step is coming from. And I'm just being told right now to take baby steps, okay? I'm being told for you to just take baby steps, and that everything, like it's all a process, okay? It's all a process for you, and that is okay. It's a process that doesn't happen overnight, and I'm being told just to hang on, that good things come to those who wait. And when we look for the collective, when we have patience and wait, sometimes the better things can come. If we just take the first thing that comes, what if that wasn't really for our highest good? But we thought so we took it, and then we're pushed back a little bit. We're delayed. We had to have a delay, when sometimes if we just sit back and wait, it can all come together for us. All right. Kenny. Lots of Andromedan energies coming in for you, Kenny. I see a lot of Lyrans also. Calling in Ascended Master Kali Ma, asking her to clean out your energetic closet in your heart space, removing any dense energies that are not serving it, sending in love and light and peace. Everything is happening as it should. Do not stress. Calling in our fire dragons. Calling in Mother Gaia and Hecate. Hecate, I ask that you send our child your love and give him a hand and help him to the next level. He is ready. Archangel Michael, please come in and cut cords, removing any lower vibrational dense energies, allowing the cords that need reattaching to reattach more properly to the heart chakra. Oh, Kenny. Woo! Guys, if you ever are watching a live and somebody, I don't know, if they're doing energy work and they happen to burp or cough or whatever, sometimes it's just a way of the energy leaving that person that they're working on. So it's totally normal. And sometimes I just get like this tickle in my throat too sometimes when I'm doing energy work. And I'll be like, just trying to get it out. So anyway, Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron, starting at the crown, working your way down into the front and back of the third eye. The front and back of the throat. The front and back of the heart. The front and back of the solar plexus. The front and back of the sacral. And the root. Sending through golden energy through the root, the solar plexus, the sacral, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and up the crown, sending it up to source, attaching it to source, connecting you with the angelics. That was new. Guys. Well, you never know what's gonna happen on a session with Chats with Kate. Wow, Kenny. So, baby K, if anybody needs any pregnancy readings or anything like that, I do offer that. I can happily answer that in a private session. Links are in the bio for my Etsy shop, where you can private message me, make a donation, and I will happily answer that for you guys. But that is definitely one of my specialties, is babies. Babies. I can tell you whatever you need to know about babies. And I also offer spirit baby communication. If anybody's interested in that, it's $75. I connect you energetically to your children, whatever you have in your energy field. I then open up any blockages that you may have, because sometimes we have miscarriages or different things like that, simply because the energy's not right. And we need the energy to be, we need to be connected with our children, and we need the energy to be a certain way so that they feel safe, because it might not even be that you're not making them feel safe. It could be something from their past life that they're holding on to that is scaring them to step in, or sometimes they're just scared to step in general. Think about it. When you go from being a spirit to, a spirit from a non-human form into a human form, that can be scary sometimes, and sometimes that's why they don't stick around. And so I can help open up those energetic gateways and connect you, to your children, so that they feel safe, so that they are more in alignment and ready to go and ready to step in with you and your partner. And sometimes it might be, let's say we're not necessarily with the best partner, and maybe they see that, and maybe that's why they're not stepping in, because they see things that we can't see, right? Because they're a spirit. And so sometimes they've already made a choice as to, we choose who we're going to come to and who we're going to, who our parents are going to be before we come here. And so if they're not with the right person, then maybe we decide that, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not coming to this, right? So I hope that helped answer that question, because yes, although a pregnancy test can answer that, it's more complicated than that sometimes. Because look, I've had people come to me that the test says negative, and I'm telling them, well, maybe it's too soon, maybe you need blood work, I'm not sure, but I can tell you what I see, and I can tell you what it is. And then a few weeks later, they're coming back to me with an answer. So sometimes the man-made things that we have, and it's not that they're not accurate, they are great, and they're an excellent tool, but sometimes they're just not nothing, and nothing's ever 100% either. I'm certainly not 100% all the time. We just know what we see, or what we hear, or what we feel, whatever that may be. However, we are in tune to our energy. So it just depends on what we can pull up for, for that person, or for whoever's asking for a message. We only can get what we can get. And we're just the messenger. So I hope that made sense. And if anybody else would like to be added to my list for retrograde energy work, the links are in the bio. That's $20. I will connect to your energy. I will integrate some codes for you that will help you kind of moving forward with this retrograde, removing any lower dense energies that are no longer positively serving you. So if anybody is interested in that, feel free, leave a comment, let me know that you've made your donation, and I will. Yeah, exactly, Amy. Yeah, we just repeat. And it's funny because, okay, for example, when spirit comes to me, sometimes they're just very, it's not that they're annoying, but yeah, they're annoying because, hello, they have a message, and they're not going to, when you're the gateway, right, they're not going to let you go. They're not going to disconnect from you, because think of it like Amy said, okay, or remember back when you used to have the can phone, okay, with the string? That's how I always like to describe it, because it's literally what it is. And they're not going to let their end of the can go until you get their message across. And they will just, until you get it to that person. And it's funny because you'll think, how am I going to do that? I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. And then, sure enough, at some point, okay, I guess I'm doing that. Here it is. And for the most part, it's usually because they know that the message is going to be extremely well resonated for that person. But that's what people have to realize. I guess we'll just chat a while unless somebody else wants some energy work done. that's what people have to realize is that, look, when you come to me, okay, and let's say you're trying to talk to Uncle Joe and he used to wear a yellow shirt all the time, and you're asking me, what color shirt did Uncle Joe used to wear all the time? I may get that right, but then again, I may not. Because maybe that's not what Uncle Joe cares about. Maybe he has another message for you. Maybe he wants you to know that he's grateful that you took his dog in and you're taking care of it. And, he's thankful for you because he was so worried about this dog and what was going to happen to this dog and whatever. And so maybe that was his, message. But all you wanted to know about was this yellow shirt. So you were not able to receive the message that he had for you. And that's a lot of reasons why sometimes it's not that I can't do those type of readings, and I can, and I'm very good at them. But the other person on the other end of the phone has to be willing to receive the message that is coming for them. And sometimes that's, if you're not ready, then you're not ready, and you're not going to, the message is not going to be well received. It's just going to go almost in one ear and out the other. And I really need Amy. I don't know if you're still here, Amy, but I have a lot. I need to connect with these flies. I need to connect to their energy. I'm determined to figure it out. It's something I need to work on. But that is a lot, but that happens a lot. I lost my thought, Amy. But that happens a lot within our community because people think that it's not that we're not good and it's not that we can't, deliver a message. And for me, and I know for most of us who truly, truly do this because this is what we were sent here to do. It's not, it doesn't mean that we don't have pricing or that we don't charge or there's not some sort of energetic exchange. But also, if someone is at me, like every day to get a message across, we're just going to deliver the message because that's what it's about. When I keep being bombarded, at some point I have to figure out how to get this message across because the person on the other end of the phone, they're not hanging up until I deliver their message for them. Oh, Amy, that's so cool. I can't believe it. That is so cool, Amy. Literally, so I've been taking a class about remembering, because good afternoon, beautifully rare Jules. Sorry, I was like, I need to get closer. I was like far away. And it was just where it was sitting on the screen. So I've been taking a class on remembering your light language, and it's been so fantastic. And the other day, in the group I'm in, they were doing a live with downloads, and Spirit was like, yeah, you're gonna sit and wait. And I'm like, oh god damn it, I have no patience. And I'm sitting and waiting and waiting, and it was like, seemed like forever, honest to god. Like I must have been on this live like an hour. And I know that obviously some of the other codes for other people were just meant for me. And yeah, right. Oh, girl. Left, right, sideways. Woo! Sister. So the gal asked me when it was finally my turn, and I had so much, I waited it. My spirit team should be proud of me because I waited the whole time. So then it comes to me, and it's my turn, and the gal asked me if I've ever worked with bees. And I was like, of all things, like, I don't know. And I didn't have any expectations when I wanted to remember these light codes and these light languages. But for me, it was more of a thought of like, well, I don't know, maybe like the Lyrans will come in, or the Sirens, or the unicorns, or I don't know, the blue avians. Something that I work with all the time was, I guess, where my thought process was going. And all of a sudden she says B, and I, like, my hands are going like this, and I'm speaking B, and I'm like, what the fuck, this is crazy. It was cool though, because it was not something that I would have expected. And then the other thing that was really helpful for me when I was like remembering these light codes and everything is like, okay, the same way that Amy and I don't talk the same, even though we speak the same language, our voice is not the same and our dialect is not the same. It's the same thing when you're remembering these light codes. So the first time I spoke B, it was really quiet. And I was like, this is interesting. But then as I kept utilizing it in different healing techniques for other people and for myself, I noticed that it depends on what they need done as to if it's going to be a softer language, a louder language. And I'm not sure the differences yet because I'm still trying to, learn that process. But I thought it was really cool that, different things, like with Amy, it was very loud. And, when I did it yesterday for somebody, it was very, very just soft spoken, like, and I just thought it was, it was cool that they come in different, depending on, what you're in need of. So I hope I've been, excuse me, gosh, Kenny, you had so much coming up. I'm still feeling residual from Kenny. I need to step away from his energy more so. He had a lot of downloads coming in. And Amy, you did too. You had a lot of downloads coming in because I feel this big shift happening with you. I feel like you're at a crossroads right now, and your only option is left, right, or forward, and they're just like, pick one. Like, I just see pots of gold at the end of all of them. So it's kind of like there's no wrong direction. There's no wrong direction. So, beautifully rare Jules, how have you been hanging in there? Hey, Joshua! How's it going? Everything is good. Retrograde is in full swing, and it's great, honestly. I know some of you are like, oh my god. But I love when, for me anyway, I can be extremely thankful for retrograde because, oh, sorry, y'all. That was not what I was trying to do, cover y'all up. For me, it's I'm thankful for retrograde because it's gotten rid of a lot of gunk that I didn't need to be holding on to. So I'm extremely, extremely grateful for that. Yeah, right? Beautifully. I'm gonna call you Jules. Right, Jules? I mean, I can't describe. Yesterday, oh my god, all I wanted to do was sleep, and I couldn't sleep. My eyes, I felt like I had toothpicks in my eyes, y'all. And I'm just like, why am I? And I knew it was just retrograde kicking my ass. And I'm like, my god. And all I wanted to do was sleep. And then even when it was time to go to sleep, when it was a normal time, I'm over here I'm like, no. Just no. This is not what we're doing. And Amy. It can be scary, but Amy, I'm hearing just to release and let go. Release and let go. Like you're in a meditative state. I don't know if you meditate, but I just keep seeing someone meditating and just release and let go, because everything, when we can release and when we can let go of the outcome, Guys, we have to let go of the outcome of our journey, okay? Because the outcome that we have may not be the outcome that the universe has. And so we have to let that go. We have to let that go. Any outcome, any desires. Yes, we can put out what we would like to see happen to the universe. Yeah, Jules. Oh, I'm so proud of you. You know how hard that is? Oh my gosh, that's so hard. It's so hard to let go sometimes. Or like maybe we're going through something and look, let's say that we're going through something, right? Whatever that may be with another person and yeah. Oh, girl. If you only knew. If you only knew the things that were shown to me this week alone was like, well, I knew they needed to go, but, well, I guess they're gone now. Like, I hate to laugh about it, but, hey, Tran, what's up, girl? But the universe will always help us see what we need to see, and then it's about acknowledging it, okay? Because, look, we go through shit, and sometimes we don't want to admit that we were wrong, too. It takes two to tango. So if one person was not the best, and I'm not saying that that's always the case, right? Maybe you did everything that you could have done from your end. But you also have to be willing and able to admit when you didn't. And, oh, I could have done this a little better. Or maybe I shouldn't have done this, and so I won't do that next time. When we can acknowledge those things, then we can clearly be able to move forward in a more healthy manner. You know what, girl, let me tell you, I had a friend, okay? And she was there. Shortly after my husband passed away last year, it was like this disconnect. Okay, I didn't think, too much about it. I'm kind of in my own feels and not really, I'm sorry if I don't reach out to everybody because, just not with it. Okay. That's where when you're in a healthy relationship with someone, typically they would reach out to you. So I reached out a couple times, nothing. And then she had reached out at one point and I was like, oh, okay, I understand, you have some things going on, whatever the case. And that's, okay, I acknowledge that. And so I let it go. And I said, well, I guess when when you're getting it back together, you'll reach out. Well, I noticed something the other day that they were just gone, like from all my social media. And I was like, oh, okay, well, the trash took itself out. Like, I personally, just me, I love when the trash takes itself out because I know who I am at the end of the day. And I'm not saying I'm perfect because nobody's perfect. But if you feel the need to go, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Go. Bye. If I'm no longer resonating with you, then have a nice day. Like Bon Jovi said, have a nice day. I'm going to wish you well on your journey. I'm going to hope that all of your abundance comes to you. I hope that you get everything that you're asking the universe for, because I want that for you, because I want everybody to glow up, even if they're no longer in my existence. I still hope that you get your glow up. But yeah. How can I connect with a certain guide I have? So, Jules, let me tell you, the easiest way, and I'm still working on this, because for me, so everybody has all of the clairs, okay? It's all a matter of what you work on, what you practice, what you, what you're able to do with it. So when you practice with certain things, for a long time, my clairaudience was massive. Well, sometimes when you need to work on a certain clair, they will not take one away, but one will become almost dormant, I guess, is how to explain it. I don't know. It's not like it used to be. So, what I find is helpful is ask, okay? So, for example, if I ask Archangel Michael to come in, I'll say, Archangel Michael, can you come in and show me or give me a sign that I will know that you are here? And then for me, I guess this is his sign. So for me, I feel a chill in the air when he's around. And used to, I would just hear him. He's very chatty. And so he would just chat my head off and just be extremely, extremely chatty. But I know that they're working with me on feeling, okay? Because energy is so much about not just hearing, not just seeing, but feeling as well. So just ask them to come in and show you what you're meant to see. And just keep asking them. You may ask them 1,000,000,000 times until you know for sure. Till you feel 100% comfortable, and that's okay. Because it's a work in progress, and so we have to, ask these questions. And please, if you guys need to ask any questions, jot it in a message to me, direct message me, send me. I think there's like a question and answer place. I don't know how all this works. I'm still trying to figure TikTok out, but drop me a message and I will happily answer your question. Because look, I didn't come across this just from, I had to learn all this stuff. And so I know that there's other people out there that just have all these questions, and you guys need a safe space to ask them. And look, if I don't have an answer for you, I'll find some other safe space where we can ask this question, because no question is off the table. No question is silly. No question is too crazy, because we have to ask our questions somewhere, and we all need that safe space to be able to do that. And so that's why I'm here, because I want people to have that, thank you for the butterfly. Thank you. I want people to have that safe space that they can ask their questions, or, get their work done with, thank you. Where they can do what needs to be done, because, sometimes we're just sitting around and we're like, dang, I know for me, more recently, I was like, hi, Erica. How's it going? We're just discussing our spiritual journey at the moment. I was doing energy work for retrograde, so if anybody is still interested in that, it's $20. Donate. Links are in the bio. We can happily still do some more energy work. But I know for me, I'm sitting here and I'm at this, so you guys understand where I'm coming from, I'm at a crossroads, because things that I used to do, they just don't resonate anymore. And it's not that I can't use tarot cards, but I don't know a damn thing about tarot cards. I use them for you guys, but it's almost... I learned something recently that it's like, okay, give the message and then draw the card, right? But even that, it's like, okay, that's great, but I already have a message for you without needing a card. The card is just confirmation for you guys. Yeah, and see, Jules, when those things happen, sometimes they don't come until you're ready. And look, even though you think you're ready, trust me, I've learned the hard way that you might think you're ready and you're just not. Or you're just, one moment you're okay, and then the next moment you're a complete basket case. Like the other day, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny when it happened, but it was funny because it just hit me out of nowhere. But my husband would never let me take the garbage out. Like, I could bring it to his car and we go run it to the garbage. And it's not that far. He never, that's just the kind of guy he was. He always wanted to help me do things because he was a gentleman like that. And so the other day, it was sprinkling out, and I'm literally, like, I'm bawling my eyes out because it's sprinkling, and I'm like, my God, my husband would have never let me be out in the rain. He would have told me to leave the garbage in the house and wait till it stopped raining. And I could just hear him talking to me, and it was like, so you just never know. Erica. Hold on, Erica. I will get to your statement because it is. Hold on, guys. I don't know what I hit. Something about. Wait, I can enhance. What are we? What? I have no idea what it's trying to do. Anyway, so Jules. That is so normal, Jules, because sometimes once they come, then it's like you have a lot of questions that just need answers. And I'm being told that if you ask for the answers, he will show them to you. You just have to ask. It's like ask and you shall receive. That's what I'm hearing. So... And it may be while I don't know if you meditate at all, but like I'm feeling like when you're in deep meditation that it will. Okay, yeah, because I was going to say like I'm seeing the answers coming to you. What's up, Nate? How's it going? So, Erica, I feel like you're going to get more answers as you continue to, I feel like he's just going to show up in your meditations with just like directions and knowledge. And it's almost like I mean, I know he's always been part of your spirit team, but he's just showing me that like it's going to be more intense because you're ready for that. And Erica, girl, if you only knew Amy. If Amy's still in here, Amy can vouch for this. So I had to walk away from a situation a few years ago. You name the sign slapped me in the face. And what did I do? Every time the sign came to me. Oh, that's not how it's going to be. That's not this. That's not that. And what happened? I should have had a V8. Because every last sign that could have been slapped to my forehead was slapped to my forehead and I ignored it. So what happened? It was a shit show. And that's my fault, okay? Because I had every last warning of the situation, how it was going to unfold, so that I could prepare myself. And I did absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's true, Amy, and shit, I know why I downplayed my situation. I know exactly why I downplayed my situation. And it's okay that happened, but there was a lot of work that had to be done in the background because I downplayed the situation, which I had done. Hey, Elizabeth! What's up, girl? So I had done some of the work because there were two aspects to the situation. So I had done work for one, but for the other one, oh no, I didn't do shit. And it hit me like a freight train. And no, look, I totally get it because, and sometimes too, we're like, oh no, that can't be it. So don't feel dumb because look, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten signs about something and I just, oh no, that ain't, no, that's not it. Well then what's it? Hello, that's it. I just chose to ignore it. So now it's like, and don't feel bad to if you ignore it, okay? Okay, yeah, you may have a little bit more work to do because you ignored it. But like don't beat yourself up. We're human. Like we're going to get signs all the time and we're not always going to want to acknowledge them. Especially if we're dealing with whatever we're dealing with. Maybe it's just not something that we want to acknowledge, and that's okay. We don't have to. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to come with work down the road, but it's okay if we don't it's okay if we, if that happens. And Elizabeth, yeah, look, how many times we ignore it. I was just talking about that. Because it happens. And so, Jules, I've never experienced someone that I can't read, because typically Spirit will always guide the right people to you at the right time. Now, what will happen a lot, which is what I was talking about earlier, is like, let's say your friend comes to me, okay? And let's say that you had a nickname for him and you ask me, what's his nickname? And I don't get it. Well, it's not that I can't know it, but he might have a different message for you than what's his nickname. Does that make sense? So sometimes when I'm reading for people in that manner, they're not going to get what they want necessarily. They're going to get what they need. So it just depends. Oh yeah, that's great, Amy. Angel numbers. Angel numbers are, in case people are new to this and the angel number journey, they are about the way that our guides or our angels communicate with us. So you may notice, like, okay, right now my number is 12. It's May 12th. Somewhere else I was looking, there was a 12. Like, there were just 12s everywhere showing up. Oh, and 72. 72, because my battery percent is at 72, and Erica has 72, so they were like 72. So what I do when I keep seeing these repeating numbers is I go on to, it's Joanne Sacred Scribe. I can send you guys a link if anybody's interested. But I keep it as a bookmark on my Chrome, because that way I can just look up the number that they're guiding me to and figure out what the message is. No, I totally understand. Yeah, 111, 333, and 911. Yeah, for me, 911 is always about, hold on, let me pull up my phone for you guys. And I'll tell you exactly. Okay, sorry about that. I had a message. Oh, in fact, it was pulled up, so hold on, let's see. So we have 911, which for me is always about moving fast, and so let's see. 911 suggests that your goals are almost complete, and or that you are coming to the end of a phase or cycle. An indication that one door is closing and another is opening. The message is to allow the old to be released so it is able to be replaced with the new. And let's do 555 because Amy said that to Erica. 555 suggests that major life changes are taking place in many areas of your life. Trust that these changes are for both your immediate and long-term benefit. The angels ask you to go with the flow. Oh, that's cool, Tran. Yeah, I used to have an app, I don't know, but I just, Joanne's always been my go-to. 333 encourages you to be creative, social, and communicative, and use your natural abilities and talents to empower yourself and uplift and enlighten others, as your light working abilities and life mission are to be utilized for the good of all. Keep a positive attitude about yourself, others, and the world in general in order to manifest peace, love, and harmony. Have faith in humanity as a whole and the future of our world. Live your truths and express yourself with clarity, purpose, and love, and be a positive light to others. So, I hope that helped everybody. If anybody needs anything, if anybody has if anybody has anything, any questions, that's what I'm here for along your journey. Okay, sorry y'all. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden the tablet went off and I couldn't get back in. And I'm over here like, that's not what we were trying to do here. That's clearly not it. But I'm always seeing all kinds of different angel numbers and different things like that. And I know that you'll get to where you'll see certain numbers and you'll just know. Because Spirit will let you know that, yes, it's this one. And you'll see them in random places. Like, I see them all the time when I'm driving. And it'll crack me up because I'll intuitively, because I'm very intuitive. So, like, let's say the number is 93 and I'll see it on one tag and I'll be like, yeah, okay, very funny. And then 2 seconds later on a totally different tag down the road, I'll see the same number. And I'll be like, okay, I got the memo. I'll look it up when I stop, but I got the memo. So it's all about, just trusting your intuition and things like that. So I hope that helped everybody. And as I said, if anybody has anything, any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to let me know. And I will happily answer everybody's question. There should be a Q&A section on my profile. So feel free to ask your questions there, and I will happily answer everybody as best that I can. And I don't know why my question, I asked a different person a question, but for some reason it was on my page. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure all this out, guys. So, anyway, if nobody else has anything, I love you guys, and I will talk with you soon. I have been doing a lot of self-care because retrograde has really been kicking my ass. But I am going to try to be on here for you guys because I know you guys need me as much as I need you. So, on that note, I love you guys. Much love and bright blessings. Have a great rest of your day.